Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Here's what the box looks like, and that's the spelling of Gabby's name. The website is schifferbooks.com, I believe. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Schiffer, yep. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. It's illustrated by Jesse Reish, and then I believe there's a website at the bottom there, hayhouse.com, if you're interested. And the dice, I use a 22-sided dice for the Major Arcana. I substitute 22 for 0 for the Fool. And then I use a 14-sided dice for the Minor Arcana, and then a 4-sided dice to decide the element. Those dice, I believe they all came, because I got an updated one from this place, where I think it's Math Art Fun, I believe. I can't see it on the camera myself right now, but hopefully you can see the website if you want to check it out. I believe it's Math Art Fun. Math Art Fun, yep. Alright, that being said, if you want a reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much, and let's go on to your read. Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for when you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Virgo? Okay, Priestess energy. The Wheel of Fortune showing up again. I don't know why I'm so adverse. That Wheel of Fortune is showing up like all over the place today. I want to say the majority of the readings have had it. Either that or I'm just like having a moment about it, which is easily possible. Virgo isn't usually the biggest fan of the Wheel of Fortune, in my opinion. But if you like the Wheel of Fortune, you let me know. If you really like it, you let me know. So the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like, things are just flopping all over the place. Some of it good, some of it not so good. It can be more good than bad. It can be more bad than good. It depends on what's going on around it. But normally, Virgo likes to plan. Virgo likes things in order. And the Wheel of Fortune is not so good with the order. So how is this coming about? I feel like this energy is constantly here, though. I also feel like this Wheel of Fortune energy, it's like a person who has like 5 or 6 kids. It's kind of like, it's just always there. It just doesn't matter. It's just always there. So it could be something like that. So there was, how did this start? Is that where we're, okay. There was an imbalance. I didn't want it to fail. So I got involved. You might have been asked to get involved. Definitely this started at an imbalance. This is where it came from. I don't know what else we need to say about that. That's why you're involved. There's an imbalance. You might have been asked to get involved. You didn't want it to fail. Did the best you could with it, but it's like there's always random energy here. To some level, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's always there. You seem to be realistic about it. Okay, so this situation maybe isn't that bad for you. Kind of like, yeah, the outcome, what I want from it, balances. I know this is going to be it. It's just a non-negotiable. It's just a non-negotiable. That's just how it is. It's not even about doing your best with it. It's just kind of accepting it. I'm just going to roll with it as it happens. Today's a good day. I'll enjoy it. If tomorrow's a good day, that's cool too. Every now and then there's going to be and just I'll deal with it. Every now and then there's going to be a mess, and I'll just deal with it. That's just how it is. Creativity here is kind of like I try to get ahead of it every now and then. Every now and then you try to get ahead of it. Sometimes that's successful, sometimes it's not. I don't think that bothers you. I just feel like you're used to it, maybe. Okay. it's weird because, again, I saw that Wheel of Fortune. I'm like, that's not really something Virgo likes. But I just get in this situation as well. It's like, it's not about that. It's not about liking it. It's just, it is what it is. You got this energy in there too, where you got other people pushing forward and pushing backwards, other people to kind of deal with in this situation. There's left-right energy. I think you like these people. Is this for you? I do think you like these people. There's people pulling and pushing in different energies, different ways. One of these people, it depends on the day if they're doing something good for the situation or doing something not so good for the situation. The other person is just kind of always trying to make it what they want. Sometimes this other person goes along with it. Sometimes they purposely go against it just to literally go against it. That is what that is too. But you seem to be fine with it. I feel like they don't give you a hard time. They give each other a hard time. Again, and I'm watching it. I feel like overall you really do like it overall. It's kind of like I'm using that parent with the 5 or 6 kids. It's kind of like I love them all. They're going to be who they're going to be. So I love it for what it is. I mean, does Virgo like order? Yeah. Is this going to have order? No. So you just seem to love it for what it is. I feel like you're very realistic about it. Very realistic. That doesn't mean it isn't difficult for you, but I feel like I just remind myself what I love about it. It's difficult, but I keep reminding myself what I love about it. Okay, that's fine. And you are very loved here, by the way. You got the Knight of Cups towards you. Like, people do love you. People love how you do things. Like, you are very loved here. So that is what that is. Okay, so what are we going forward towards? Something's getting stuck with this situation. Something is getting stuck. Yeah, you already know. Okay, so it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune is getting, like, it's starting to, all of a sudden it just doesn't move. And nothing seems to be happening all of a sudden. I don't know. I don't think it's like a total stop, but it's like, say it goes back and forth like this a lot. Right now it's kind of going, like, it's kind of sticking and it's not really moving right. So I'm getting the 8 of Swords, but I don't think it's like deadlock stuck. I feel like it's kind of like, it's not freely flowing back and forth. It's kind of like getting kind of stuck. It's just kind of creaking back and forth. Still moving, but not as much as it normally would. I feel like you instantly know that this is not a good thing. It's not that you don't want things to slow down. It's not that you don't like the opportunity to have more order here. It's not that. It's that you know this isn't right. You're like, this isn't good. This isn't how this normally works. This isn't right. And you know it. I feel like you know it. You're like, I know this isn't right. Like, it's slowing down. It's getting easier to deal with. Ironically, I know it's not right, though. Even though it's getting slower and it's getting easier to deal with, you're like, no, this isn't right. I know this isn't right. It makes me uncomfortable because this is not how this situation normally works. That means there's a problem. It's ironic, I know, but I feel like when this happens, you instantly go, no, this isn't right. This is not right. What is going on over here? There's outside influences of, like, something changing. Somebody's making a decision, and I feel like they're kind of like bowing out of sight. And they're purposely trying to make things the way you would like them so that you stay out of their way, which ironically is what's going to immediately, like, go, wait, what? wait a minute. So this person they're trying to kind of get something started, and they're trying to do it very quietly without you knowing, which ironically, the way they're doing it that way so that you don't pay attention to them, which is exactly why you're paying attention to them, if that makes sense. You're like, no, that's not quite right. That's not quite right. Something right here. Nope, that's not quite right. Nope. I'm not saying anything is bad. I'm just saying the fact that they're doing that and they're doing it that way, that's like really like, wait a minute. And the 7 of Cups is showing up here, kind of like, where is this? Is this grounded? Does this make sense? And you're trying to figure out, like, wait, what's going on? Something's not right. I know something's not right. I know something's out of balance here. This is not how the situation normally moves. This isn't right. Something is off. Something is really off. I don't like it. I need to find out what it is. Okay. There's advice here at this point. Okay. Okay. This is the don't do part. And usually Virgo has their own way of doing things. This isn't a normal energy for Virgo, but if you're alarmed, I can see this happening where you're like, all right, I need to know. Everybody line up. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't feel like this is a normal Virgo thing. I could be wrong. But if you feel alarmed, like something is really in trouble here, I can see you kind of going, no, we're going to know I'm going to figure out right now what's going on, and you're going to tell me. I can see that energy happening if you're alarmed. I don't think it's like that, though, but I could understand why you would feel that way. Because I feel like you could get a strong surge of, like, before this goes way off the rails, I need to know what's going on right now. Right now. You could get a surge of energy because you're alarmed. Keep that in mind. Pull that back a bit. Hold on for a second. So that they're like, don't go that route. Don't go that route. If you can help it, of course. General read, take it with a grain of salt. Here's how they're saying to get the truth out of the situation and get a better outcome. Not only get the truth, but a better outcome. Start getting involved in things where it seems like it's a little too quiet. Start butting in. I'll help you do that. No, I got time. I'll come over and help you do that. And like work with it. Find out what's going on and help people do things. Like just get involved in things. Oh, I know. I don't usually do that. I don't usually take you here. Or I don't usually help with this because I got a lot going on. But I got time. I'm coming over. I'm helping you. Just get involved in things. Literally butt in. I'm getting that with the Three of Pentacles because they're saying work into it. Work in. Find out what's going on. Help them get done what they think. So especially if you're like, this one's the one that's too quiet. This one isn't usually that quiet. They seem like they're fine. I'm not looking to start trouble, but I'm going to butt in just to see what they're doing. So if they're doing what they're supposed to be, it shouldn't be a problem. Butt in. I feel like that's all you got to do is butt in. It seems like you can do that. Trust that it's for the best. Also, you're going to gain the trust of whoever it is you're trying to get closer to. By butting in and just getting involved in things that maybe they don't want you involved in, you'll find the truth. It may sound a little counterintuitive. We'll roll the dice on that just to make sure I'm on point with that. Nine of Swords reversed is the release of stress. And then the Chariot card, half in, half out. It's kind of like, work forward in a way that, like, maybe they don't like it, but it's for the best. I don't know what this is, but I keep getting the kid analogy. Kind of like if you have a 12-year-old and all of a sudden they're like, they're out there doing their own thing and they're like, no, I don't need your help. No, I'll clean that up. No, I'll do this. No, I got my homework done. No, I'm getting help at school. Whatever it is. No, I got a ride from somebody's mom home or whatever. Kind of like, no, I'm going to pick you up this other day. No, I'm going to help you do this. No, I want to be a part. I want to go to this practice and see what's going on. Like, butt in. I keep getting butt in. All you have to do is butt in. You'll know where to butt in. I feel like you'll be like, wait, this is the part that's too quiet. I could butt in like this. And you'll start seeing where you need to butt in. And just butt in. I don't know. It seems weird. I get that by doing that, there will be a little stress. There will be a little stress for whoever this is you're butting in on. But I also get that there'll be also some release in a positive way. Once the jig is up, the jig is up. Something needs to be dealt with. Something isn't quite right. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to do what they want to do. But by you being involved, it's kind of like instead of that going a bad direction, which is possible, you'll make sense of it. Like, all right, well, this makes sense if you want to step on this, and this makes sense if you want to step there. That's very thin ice. Do not step over there. I will not back that up. In fact, I'm going to try to put a fence over here so you can't step over there. Like, that's a no. All it takes is butting in. I just find that an interesting thing. It does help. They may not like it at first, but it does help. So whatever it is you need to be a part of, you need to be a part of anyway. There is a lot that's going to surge forward after this. If you butt in, I just feel like you line it up. You line it up in a way that makes sense. That's probably a little bit safer in some situations. It might be a more safer approach. Once it's lined up, I feel like it's going to go a lot faster. it's better that you know what's going on before it takes that surge forward. It doesn't have to be a kid thing either. If you have a coworker, some of you might be a coworker, that what they're doing is going to affect your job. That's another reason, like, don't feel bad about butting in, because whatever they're doing, even though they're quiet about it now, once it surges forward, it's going to take you along with it. So we want to know before it happens and make sure you have your say in how it gets lined up. I don't know. There's other things too with family and other things, family and friends. I feel like that's one of the reasons you want to butt in, because whatever the situation is, it's going to affect you later, and there's gonna be a surge pulling forward. If you know what's going on for one, that's helpful, and if you help align it, that's helpful for everybody, not just you, but everybody. So it will surge forward when it surges forward. Once it's lined up correctly and safely, I keep wanting to say safely. I really feel like Virgo's going to have a safety effect on this situation. Like, that's a little dangerous. Let's not do that. Move over this way a little bit and let's put a fence up. Okay, this is safer. I'm not saying it's the safest, but it's safer. Stay away from that. We're going to put a fence up. Boom. And it's going to surge forward. It will surge, but it's kind of like when it does, if you at least had your say and have a better idea of what's happening, it won't be as bad. And it's kind of like, well, we're back in that random energy again. Here we go. It's going to be that again. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.